How the FBI became the world's largest distributor of child sex abuse imagery. As you all know, dark web is a part of the internet that is not indexed by standard search engines and requires specific software to access. While it has legitimate uses, it is also infamous for hosting illegal activities, including drug trafficking, illegal arms sales, and child exploitation. One of the most notorious child pornography websites on the dark web was Playpen. Playpen was launched in August 2014 and quickly grew to become one of the largest and most notorious child pornography websites on the dark web. Unlike many other sites that attempted to evade detection by changing their addresses or limiting their content, Playpen operated openly within the confines of the Tor network, which allows users to browse the internet anonymously. The website's design was similar to legitimate online forums, with sections for different types of content and user interactions. At its peak, Playpen had around 215,000 user accounts. The site operated on a forum-based structure, where users could post and share content, comment on posts, and interact with one another. The content was organized into various categories, making it easy for users to find specific types of illegal material. The site also had rules and guidelines to ensure that users adhered to its standards of content sharing. Playpen operated on the Tor network, which anonymizes internet traffic by routing it through a series of volunteer-operated servers around the world. This made it extremely difficult for law enforcement agencies to trace the origin of the site's content and users. Additionally, users often employed other security measures, such as encrypted communications and virtual private networks, VPNs, to further protect their identities. The content on Playpen was explicitly illegal and revolved around the sexual exploitation of children. This included photos, videos, and written material depicting and describing the abuse of minors. The site had sections dedicated to different age groups and types of abuse, which facilitated the distribution and consumption of highly disturbing and illegal content. The existence and operation of Playpen had severe and lasting impacts on the victims depicted in the content. The exploitation of children not only causes immediate physical and psychological harm, but also leads to long-term trauma. The widespread distribution of these materials means that victims are re-victimized every time their images or videos are viewed. Stephen W. Chase, a Florida resident, was the primary administrator and creator of Playpen. Under his management, the site quickly rose to prominence within the dark web community. Chase was responsible for maintaining the site, moderating content, and setting the rules and guidelines for users. His actions not only facilitated the distribution of illegal material, but also provided a platform for individuals with a shared interest in child exploitation to connect and collaborate. In addition to Chase, Playpen had several moderators and key users who played significant roles in the site's operation. These individuals helped manage the site's content, enforce rules, and provide technical assistance to other users. Their involvement was crucial in maintaining the site's functionality and user engagement. In December 2014, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, discovered Playpen while investigating online child exploitation. They began tracking and investigating this website. The site's server was traced to North Carolina, leading them to its administrator, Stephen W. Chase. In February 2015, the FBI arrested Stephen W. Chase and took control of the Playpen server. Instead of immediately shutting down the site, the FBI decided to run it for approximately 13 days. This period, known as Operation Pacifier, was aimed at gathering information on the site's users through the use of network investigative techniques, NITs. This operation was one of the most significant and controversial operations in the fight against online child exploitation. Even FBI did Operation Pacifier to catch the criminals using it. This led to a lot of questions and arguments. First, by running the site, the FBI was also distributing the same illegal content they were trying to stop. Many people thought this was wrong, even if it was for a good cause. They felt it was like committing a crime to stop a crime. Second, the FBI used hacking tools to break into the computers of people visiting the site. They did this to find out who these people were and where they lived. But this raised big concerns about privacy. People worried about the government hacking into anyone's computer, even if it was to catch bad guys. Third, there were problems with legal boundaries. The FBI is supposed to work within certain areas, But this operation involved people from all over the country and even other parts of the world. This made it tricky to figure out if the FBI had the right to do what they were doing. Fourth, some criminals were caught, but the site continued to spread harmful content while the FBI ran it. This made some people question if the operation did more harm than good. It also set a dangerous example for how far law enforcement might go in the future. Fifth, many of the people caught in Operation Pacifier argued in court that the FBI's methods were illegal. Some judges agreed and threw out the evidence because the FBI's search warrants didn't clearly explain which computers they would hack. This added to the controversy. It's not the first time the FBI has gone beyond the limits of the law to catch criminals, said one law attorney. In federal cases, this kind of conduct by law enforcement is legal. There is a past example where an FBI officer committed a sex act with a prostitute and then charged her with prostitution. However, some attorneys said that it is completely illegal for law enforcement. In short, it's not clear if what the FBI did was legal. The FBI did get a warrant, but the warrant was only for using the hacking tools, not for running a website that shared illegal images and videos of children. It's also not clear if the judge who signed the warrant knew exactly what he was allowing. Media and attorneys raised many questions, but good part is FBI achieved their goals for this operation. After gaining control of the Playpen server, the FBI commenced locating individuals through their IP addresses using various hacking tools permitted for use in network investigative techniques operations. They identified individuals from the USA and around the globe. Subsequently, they reached out to relevant agencies in different countries, including European Union member states, which was coordinated by Europol. Additionally, they contacted authorities in the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, and numerous other countries. Investigators sent more than 1,000 leads to FBI field offices around the country and thousands more to overseas partners. As a result of Operation Pacifier, in the USA, 25 child pornography producers and 51 hands-on abusers were arrested, along with 350 users of the website. Additionally, 55 victims were successfully rescued. In Europe, 368 culprits were arrested and 259 victims were rescued. Furthermore, in other countries, 548 culprits were arrested in total. 296 victims were rescued internationally. After that, FBI proceeded cases in relevant courts, and Stephen W. Chase, aged 58, received a 30-year prison sentence, while his co-administrators, Michael Fluckiger, aged 46 and residing in Indiana, and David Browning, aged 47 and residing in Kentucky, each received 20-year prison terms. Finally, the FBI permanently closed the Playpen website after 13 days of seizure, once they were satisfied with their efforts to apprehend the involved criminals. The story of Playpen and Operation Pacifier is a stark reminder of the dark realities that exist on the internet and the lengths to which law enforcement must go to combat these crimes. Playpen's origins, operations, and eventual closure reveal the complexities and ethical dilemmas involved in tackling child exploitation online. While the operation was successful in arresting many offenders and rescuing numerous victims, it also highlighted the need for ongoing vigilance and international cooperation in the fight against such heinous crimes. If you enjoyed watching our video, please give us a thumbs up by liking this video. If you want such content in the future, please subscribe. Until next time, stay safe.